So what we're going to do today and tomorrow, and I'll give you a brief outline, is we're going to introduce you to the laws of the game. This is the theory of the laws of the game, and we're going to introduce you to the theory, but the application of the laws of the game is a whole different thing, and we're going to talk about that. My name is Gerard Perry. I'm the chairman of the FAI Referees Committee, and I've been involved in refereeing for 37 years. The course is very much an introductory course. It's kind of like a foundation level course. We cover all of the laws of the game. There are 17 laws of the game. We add an 18th, which is common sense, because referees need to have a lot of common sense in terms of how they read situations. And then we also cover application of the laws, which is really the nub of refereeing, is how do we apply the laws of the game. We encourage female referees to partake in the beginners courses, and then we have a dedicated mentoring program for female referees, so that once they start, we make sure that they get a lot of support. They have their own specialist training programs, development programs, and there's great opportunities for female referees because there are so few. The opportunities to develop and progress all the way to National League level, but even into an international level. They're great opportunities for female referees.
As the game continues to grow, we really need to bring more women into the fold in terms of refereeing, and that, for me personally, it's been a fantastic experience, and I've never really had any issue with kind of whether I was a woman or whether I was a man. So certainly where I referee and the people that I referee with now, they don't necessarily see me as different. I'm another referee. In terms of women, I think it's a great there's a fantastic opportunity for women to get involved now, particularly women who have been involved in sport or understand the game. Maybe you're already out in the game with other family members, or you're coming along to watch matches and that. So it is a fantastic opportunity. Lots of benefits. I mean, there's the health benefits of it. There's even just getting out, having kind of another network. There's just, I suppose, it's not just about the women piece. I think there's an element of activity and the benefits that come from that. There's
a lot of pressure on in terms of players and managers and coaches and spectators demanding a lot of you, and within that sort of cauldron, you have to make split-second decisions, and there's excitement in that, and there's challenge in that. Challenge to get it right, and you're under pressure because you're constantly being assessed by a referee observer. So yeah, it's very challenging, and it's very exciting.
Remember why you got involved and started, because it's harder at the early stages because you're more likely to be alone. So I think being aware of that helps you to know that it's okay. It's not going to be, there will be bad days. And I think if you know that and you accept that you can come back from having those bad days or bad experience with somebody from the public, and that you can say, it's okay, I was expecting it, it'll be better next week. And I think sometimes people get put off by things that happen at games that are outside of their control. So maybe parents or somebody had a bad word, and you feel bad about it. And because you're on your own at grassroots level, it's difficult to, I suppose, translate that and to overcome it by yourself. So I think it's harder at that point. At the early stages, people tend to drop off because they have a bad experience and it has an impact. So I think being aware that you might have a bad experience, maybe getting help to overcome that, or at least even understanding it for yourself, is one thing that I would say. And then creating a network, developing a network. So when you go to pitches, you would often see there might be 3 or 4 games going on and other referees. Make it your business to go and talk to those referees before or after the game, because you create a network through that will be really helpful and supportive to you going forward. That is a really good way to help to kind of overcome then any difficulties that you have. So you actually feel like you're part of a bigger group, even though you might be refereeing on your own in those matches that you're there. There are other people there. You can watch out for each other, would be another piece of advice. And it's okay to make mistakes, I think, is another one, that you don't have to be perfect. We're always learning. We still make mistakes, even at my level now. It could be in an international game, it could be in a League of Ireland game, but it's okay to make mistakes. Recognise what the mistake was. Go back and check, why did I make the mistake? What was the correct decision? go back and check whether it was your law book or whether it was your positioning that you need to think about to consider and fix it for the next time. But nobody's perfect, and I think it's important that we don't kind of put too much pressure on ourselves, particularly at the early stages when you're kind of starting out. That's important.